Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at Callum Hudson-Odoi in the Wonderkid watch. He's a player that's very interesting to me, valued at £30 million, already on £120,000 at Chelsea, making 3 appearances for England. Can play either wing and even centrally a little bit in the more attacking thirds. I've not seen him do too well in his career at this stage. There's a lot of hype around him. Only scored 1 goal in his 34 appearances for Chelsea before this season in game. So an interesting player, definitely to take a look at. He's got some great stats though, some good technique passing, as well as you'd probably expect from him, dribbling, first touch and crossing. Not amazing finishing, so definitely more of a natural kind of winger rather than inside forward or anything like that. But what we can do is we'll jump ahead 5 years, see where he's at 24 years of age, coming into his prime, and kind of where he's at with his career and ability. Okay, so still at Chelsea, it looks like he's surplus to requirements now though, listed following, it looks like the club don't have a role for him to play, so they've listed him for £30.5 million, so he's wanting quite a bit of money for him. Some good development, you can see he's really improved on his pace, flair's obviously very good, so a very good winger. It looks even like he's played at right back at a time for Chelsea. Performances, he's not played much. I mean, it makes sense with the transfer then. If he's barely hit 10 career appearances per season. Did play a good chunk for Watford on loan, playing 21 games, but didn't really perform. They did receive a £1.2 million fee for that. Milestones wise, there are a few wins in there, so a bunch of Euro Cups, that was previously, but we've got the Premier League, FA Cups, Community Shields, Carabao Cups, all for Chelsea themselves, but again, not performing too much and playing too much at £145,000 a week. It's quite a lot of money to be spending on a player that's only played 9 games a season. Interesting to see where he does go, if he is able to find a new club, and how much Chelsea get for him. So he's been off to France. He's still not made any more appearances for England, which is a surprise because his stats look very nice. Off the ball and vision have improved quite a bit. His passing technique all have improved along with the crossing. Even his finishing has got better. So he has overall improved in his game, being in his prime now, or gone through his prime years. £140,000 a week is still quite a lot of money to be spending on him. He was bought for 23.5 million, so they didn't quite get the 30 million they wanted, but looks like a decent signing for Lille. They've done quite well with him. He's been getting consistently good ratings after that first year of possibly bedding in and settling into the team, getting some good amount of assists and a good chipping in with the goals as well. So he's done okay since moving and leaving Chelsea. He's kind of, I guess, being a better player in a smaller team is probably suited him well, rather than them having to try and force his way into a Chelsea team that is likely stacked full of very good players and they just buy players in. So that's probably the issue he's going to have in real life, really, actually getting that game time he really wants. But it looks like he might be doing that in real life now, under the new management, definitely. But we'll jump again, see where he's at and go from there. All right, this is interesting. He's retired as a free agent, but looks like he's still got some details about him. Let me get some of this information up with regards to kind of his personal details and positions and everything to see kind of how he's looking. So 34 years of age now, and he's obviously moved around a little bit. He still doesn't look too bad, really, attributes wise, technically and mentally. Obviously his pace and stuff has dropped quite a bit, but still not an awful player, really. He moved from Lille to Juventus for £33 million, so big money move after some great performances for Lille. Performing pretty well for them. Then moved to Holstein Kiel in the Bundesliga on a free, and it looks like he's now decided to retire. We'll have to jump again ahead and see if we can catch if he's retired permanently or what's gone on. But you can see here that he has been able to get some more international appearances from those performances at Lille, so that's good to see. It did look like he kind of deserved a bit of a call up for those performances. But we'll jump ahead and see what's happened. Okay, so it looks like he has retired, as we saw, and he's kind of left the game completely. In the end, from what we saw at that stage, it's not a surprise, really. at that. He did all right. It was, and in the end, after a dodgy start at Chelsea, he was able to kind of find his feel at Lille, performed pretty well at Juventus, and moved on to Holstein Klein, as we see here, before getting that retirement package, which was nice to see anyway. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly did. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I will catch you next time.